Mark Selby back at the table, fresh from back-to-back century breaks. I guess he would have liked to have stayed out there given that he got on such a roll, but he is straight back in after that 15-minute hiatus with a chance to make another sizable break and put himself within 2 frames of the last 16.
Little cannon played nicely so that the bottom red still is available.
11.
Yeah, I said at the start of this match, as much as I enjoy watching Rob Milkins play, I think he's a good player, you just feel that his game is probably tailor-made for someone like Mark Selby, who has got the ability to counter-attack, wait for chances. He's got to pop those. Comes as a bit of a surprise that he should miss when he did for the interval. I think on that run of back-to-back centuries, you didn't think he would be missing shots like this.
One.
Oh dear, that is not a good shot to finish there.
Seven.
Nice recovery, and that was a good little cannon, actually.
14. 15.
Played that really well with screw and left-hand reverse side. Cue ball just fizzed up the table off the cushion.
Turn this way. Turn to 8. Turn to 9.
May have played the cannon on the right-hand red of the 4 there, but knowing full well that the top red is available, I'm guessing, anyway. Yeah.
37.
Now, the angle he's got on the black doesn't really land him on a red naturally. Get the feeling the cannon is his best hope here. Well, he tried to hit the left-hand red and he just caught the one in front of it. But he's still going, still on the red in the middle.
45.
How quick he was there, how quickly he got down on that shot. He's one of the quicker players around. Maybe he was too quick there. Can't afford to miss those.
You could see his frustration slapping his thigh in anger. Milkins just isn't taking enough capital from his chances so far to really pressurised Mark
One.
Selby.
Eight.
Is he on the red, the top red of the two close together? The answer is no. That would have been a crucial red to move and get the other one open. All those two reds are where they're placed. Milkins is still in the frame. Now he's a few in front. But a clearance will not be easy with the two reds there. Especially now that Selby's finishing the wrong side on the blue.
Milkins, as you saw there, still suffering in his chair, wondering how on earth he missed the black. How expensive will it be?
Well, that could be a very good shot to finish on that red below the pink. The cue ball had to travel quite a long way there. Could be the angle to go into the two reds from this. Got the cannon, but the next red is not easy. That could have bounced away from the cushion a bit further. I think it would have been a different story. We've seen these go in on here. Down that cushion route. But not that time, never really threatened.
No, it hit the cushion way too early in the piece, even for these arguably more generous pockets to accept that one. So another chance for Rob Milkins. He hasn't missed too much today. Michael Holt has stopped the rot belatedly against Judd Trump, but still trails 4-1. Mark Allen has won 3 on the spin now to lead Hossein Vafai 3-2. Alfie Burden, who now has the joint highest break of the tournament, is 5-0 up on David Lilly. But again, Rob Milkins just not scoring heavily enough. 20 in front, 43 still left.
Yes, it was certainly a good chance. And we've seen that they're not that bad along the cushion this week. Whereas other times the shot he missed on the odd table would have been quite difficult. I don't think we can use that as an excuse for him anyway. 20-point lead, as you say. Handy lead, but table not bad for a clearance from either player. So a bit closer than the point score, I think, the chances.
Well, the cross double was not the intention, hence Selby's apology for the fluke.
Yeah, but he won't be so sorry that he won't ramp him up behind a bolt colour here. And it could be a nasty one to hit, because he gets hard in behind the brown. This is a bit like the snooker Selby was in earlier on. It's to say that, not to say that it's difficult. I mean, you're going probably, I would think 4 cushions.
Judd Trump, by the way, has just made it a 4-frame gap again against Michael Holton. Is now within 1 of victory. He leads by 5 frames to 1, the former champion Trump.
Foul. That means Max Selby 4. Free ball.
No value in the free ball, so back it goes. It's fair to say Selby has had the rub of the green today. 1 or 2 moments where things have fallen his way.
I'd have to agree with that. Little nudges here or there, you know. And now, because of the red that he didn't go for, Rob Milkins, this is horrid. These are the kind of snookers you can be put in. You can never wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat trying to get out of these. You realise it's only a bad dream. Because he's missed it again, and he's leaving a free ball all day long, but he's still having it put back, I should think. It's a 4-cushion escape, 3-cushion escape, depends on which way he goes. But it's easier to slide past it than hit it, that's for sure.
Things, it must be said, meanwhile, are rather pedestrian in the match between good friends Joe Perry and Neil Robertson. They're yet to reach their mid-session interval in that one. Robertson's leading 2-1. And the 4th frame has gone down to the last 5 colours. Robertson's 6 points in front, so that one's got a long way to go.
I hope that if he misses this by a very, very small amount, the referee would consider not calling a miss. Because he's capable, and he's certainly allowed to do that. It's a pretty nasty one. You could be all day trying to hit this. Now, if he got really close to it, I hope the referee would use his discretion. Because otherwise this frame could be concluded on this shot alone. Because he could give away any amount of points. I think we're up to 12 or 16 so far. I think it's 4 attempts he's missed.
All of this, remember, the result of Selby fluking the red and laying this snooker.
Foul. That means
Well, there's your answer. He's going to call a miss all day long, and I don't know if I agree with that. Selby might play it anyway. I think that was a very, very difficult snooker, and he's only just missed it, so it's academic because he's got a free ball. But really, that tells me the referee is just going to call a miss for everything. And that really is not how the rule works.
You know, Selby's asked Zheng Wei Li to check that it is definitely a free ball. Remember, you've got to be able to hit the extreme edges of both sides of the object ball.
Which is kind of Selby because it's against his better interest.
Yes, another example of the excellent sportsmanship that we see in snooker, which we don't necessarily see in some other sports. Selby would love the free ball because obviously he could pot the black as the extra red.
The ball has been awarded, and as you say, Milkins was allowed to come back and have a look at it. But my argument would be something different. I don't know if it's a free ball. The referee has discretion to say I think that was a very fair attempt to hit it. And I don't have to call a miss every time. But it is academic because a free ball would have been the case anyhow. And Selby looks like he's about to win another frame.
And it has to be said that Rob Milkins has had at least a couple of good opportunities in this frame which he didn't really take advantage of before Selby got lucky with the fluke red. But certainly that fluke has proved to be very profitable. It's one in the frame.
$13. 15.
And they've just got to finish it off. It's worth remembering how much luck plays a part in this game, because the red that Selby potted was a fluke, and he buried him in behind the brown. So it has come from a fluke. I mean, obviously luck plays a part in the game. I'm just
22.
putting it out there that he wasn't unfortunate in this frame at all.
And it tends to be the case that when you're playing well, as Mark Selby has, back-to-back centuries the highlight, you tend to get the rub of the green. Equally, when you're struggling, the luck goes against you. So it's a pretty potent combination at the moment. Selby getting a little bit of luck, but also playing very well. And he's moving towards the round of 16 here in Darching. He now leads Rob Milkins by 4 frames to 1. He only needs 2 more to go through it.